Hey guys, it is the 27th of December. There are a lot of reasons why I didn't do a home tour this year, but I'm going to show you little bits and pieces. And the reason I'm doing it on the 27th is because we're taking it down. And there's also a reason for that. I'm really hoping that later today, Honey and I, or tomorrow, Honey and I can do a video explaining what happened this holiday season. So, we have the fireplace. And then we go up. We have the coffee maker, coffee, chai tea. Got the little cookies. I love this container from Hobby Lobby. This was $150, but it was on sale. 50% off. So $75. But I store all the creamer, the cocoa, and my favorite teas in here. We've got the little Santa boot with the candy canes. This is new. I picked it up this holiday season. We've got our Santa Claus with our spoons. This is real sugar, and that is artificial. And then we've got all the different flavors for the coffee or the tea or the cocoa. And then this little cutie, one of my employees she's a teenager. She made this for me last year, and I love it. Little sleigh with the little plates and cup holders. And then up here, I actually added some things this year. So these trees I've had for many, many years, and those are definitely Hobby Lobbies. But I picked these up this year, these little signs, at Michael's. There's another one here, and there's one up there. So on this level, I did pick these two little dudes up at Hobby Lobby this year. This I've had for a year or two. Then I have little jars of sprinkles. These I picked up. I have another one over on another area. But I picked this up at Michael's this year. And then my little milk bottles that are painted and distressed. I just added these little sprigs of whatever in there. And that worked out really nice. I've got my vintage Nestle cookie tin. This cute little boot that I picked up at the thrift store a couple years back. I like to put mugs on my coffee bar. So I have this Santa. I have that Santa. These little dudes, these are also Hobby Lobby. And I've got a boy one over there. And then this is a girl one, I think. The little clock just seemed to go good there. And then the Merry Christmas tin sign is from Michael's a few years ago, and the hot chocolate bar is from Hobby Lobby. And then there's another Santa mug over there. So yeah, we're considering moving this and putting a different base to the coffee bar, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. And you're probably like, but you're moving. Okay, just relax, everyone. So on the, I don't even call this a dining room table. I call it a dinette. I've got my reindeer runner and this arrangement. This is a Hobby Lobby. And over here in the corner, that's what I got going on over there. So, and then up here, and we're actually getting ready to replace this very soon. So, bye-bye. All right, I'm gonna not show the kitchen because it's a little bit messy, but I do want to show you how this turned out. And I kept it fairly, oh, sorry about that sun. Oh, I'm gonna close the blinds. I can't even see. There we go. So I kept it fairly simple. I picked up that sign at Hobby Lobby. I had these wooden beads. Are they beads? Yeah. And then I've got some like jingle bells in there, some rusty old jingle bells. And then up here, I have that sled and a little deer. And then up there it says believe. And I just added some of the berry sprays in to those green arrangements. That is an arrangement that I made. Oh, I can't even reach up here. You're not meant to get in there. That's for pretties. And then we've got joy, believe, and over here, Noel, and another arrangement. So that is how the hutch looks on the inside. And then on top of the hutch, ta-da! So we are getting ready to replace this and that, as well as that and that. So let me turn the light on in here. This is the front door. We didn't do anything outside this year except the wreath on the door. But I had done this little window last year, and I had put it, I think I had put this for sale in the booth, and it didn't sell. And I was like, I'm really glad it didn't sell because I love it, and I'm keeping it as my own. So I trimmed it out, and the rope, I did this little wreath that is very secure. Merry Christmas. We got the bow and the rusty jingle bells. I love it. And then my little nativity. It's not really a nativity, but this, a beautiful, I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it's, you know, Mary, Joseph, and of course, baby Jesus. And I like it right in the entryway. I really do one day want to get a beautiful nativity. My mom has some beautiful nativities, and she's told me this one's yours, that one's yours. Here is a vintage tea kettle that we picked up one time when we were just out. I don't know. We were out camping, I think, and we stopped in somewhere, and I found this vintage teapot. It's got this nice wooden handle, and I love it. So I made it into a Christmas arrangement, and I just pack it away every year. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I want to keep it out and use it. So, and then we've got the believe. And for me to put the believe right next to, you know, Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus was perfect. These are some cookies the neighbor gave us. And then I have this, what do you call this thing? There's a name for this. I can't think of it. But I have another nativity at the top. I picked up that barn ornament specifically to put next to my nativity because, you know, Jesus was born in a barn. And then I've got the little greenery around it. And our second layer, I have this little house. I picked up this little Santa. I thought he was really cute. And I specifically picked him up to go on here because I wanted his little legs to hang off. And there is the other milk carton. I got the little tree to go there. This little frosty hat was made was made for me by a very, very special crafty friend. And if she watches this video, she'll know exactly who she is. I'll be back again someday. I just love that little hat. And I bought it to go on top of a Christmas tree, like a mini tree. And it didn't work. So I'm just going to use it right here. There's no place like home. All right. That's this area of the house, the kitchen and the dining coffee bar area and the entryway. So right here is this new vintage, it's not new, but it's probably just like 2 months old, vintage buffet. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I love it. I want to paint it, and Honey has pretty much forbid me from that. So, and then on top of that, I have my two, I don't know if those are like churches. They look kind of like schools to me, but I have these reindeer that I just love. I've had them forever. I've had those probably 20 years or so, something like that. And I'm not sure, but I think I picked that Santa up at the thrift store. And I love him too. I love his little face. It's so cute. This is from Hobby Lobby this year. And then I had found this long basket that was at the thrift store. I found that a couple years ago. And I specifically bought these 3 trees to go in that basket. And then I had made some little ornaments, some little rustic ornaments to go on them. And, just put some lights on them. And that's the display for there. We really didn't like this here this year, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we like being able to see across the house, and this really blocked it. So there's a lot of things that we have to tell you, and I just, yeah. So I don't want to give it away. I always put this on the door to our storage. This normally goes in a different part of this living room, but I had to move it over to here. And I do love, love, love the winteriness of this arrangement. So yeah. Then over here, this also had to go down here, which it normally does not. But I have the little door, the little Christmas trees. I painted this. I purchased this at the thrift store, and it was hideous. The reindeer were like yellow. It was just awful. And I painted it white, and I was going to distress it. And I never did. I put it away, and it didn't get distressed. But I was going to sell this, and I don't know. I just really like it. That is not a wonderful place for it. But kind of this year, it just felt like we're moving, and, I don't know. I was not as into it as I normally am. And then I put that up there. We've got this all along the monstrous entertainment center. So I have this sled, and I picked up this sign at Michael's. I had purchased these. I think I got those at Michael's last year, and I filled them up with paper, and I put some Christmas boxes in there. And here is our spinning Christmas tree. Santa Claus is over there. So the tree does spin. Actually, the realtors came over to have a look at the house, and one of them was like, "Is your tree moving?" I was like, "Yes." I need to go to Hobby Lobby. Hopefully they still have some of these. These are just, what do you call these? Like a big, they come out. So every year, I just stick them in there with the berries and stuff. And this tree, I just don't really put ornaments on it. I just love it to look like this. To me, it looks more like, obviously you wouldn't find a tree in the forest with berries and Christmas lights, but to me, it looks more natural, and I like it. I just like it. So we have our towels hanging here. We have our stockings. The dogs have theirs. I guess we're doing the whole house tour right now. So up here is my little shadow box that I made probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And I had made it, and I made it to sell. and no one bought it. And again, I was delighted that no one bought it because I love it, and I bring it out every year, and this is exactly where it goes, right in the hallway. And there's my craft room / office. And I have these pretty rustic little topiaries that I always put next to it. And then in the bathroom, I just have this, which is a Hobby Lobby. I think I got this at the thrift store. And then I got this little tin this year and this little tree to go in there. And that was specifically for that little shelf. Okay, we're not going to look at the bed because it is not made yet. Honey just got up. But let me plug the tree in. This is the tree that gets decorated. And it's very rustic decor on it. It's got like farmhousey sort of decorations. And so the dog beds are right here. And there's the fireplace. Ta-da! Oh. Then we've got this area here. And I keep this all the time with the twigs, and I just change out the different picks that I put in them. So there's one on each side of that. Normally these go on each side of the fireplace, but because the tree is here, didn't do that. And then this little vignette on top of this is actually a buffet that I turned into a dresser. I just love it. I love all the little drawer looking things. I liked it, so I turned it into a dresser. And I had plans to paint it, but I haven't yet. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. And it definitely is not my normal. It's just not normal for me how much I decorate. And it's been sad. It's been a sad year. It's been a difficult year. It's been, yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. And we'll talk to you guys soon.